Hello, welcome to Mindful Musings. I'm Dee Dee, your host. I'm an energy alchemist, sound bowl practitioner, and an intuitive, among other things, whatever labels, I don't know. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. How are you? Today is October 3rd. Which is my brother's birthday. Happy birthday, beloved Jack. I love you. If you ever watch this, which I don't think you do, but if you do, that'll be a nice surprise. Anyway, yes. So, yeah, ragweed or something must be out. The change of the seasons, and so comes the change of the sinuses. So, anyway, what's happening? What's happening in your heart? How is your heart? How is your calm? Are you bringing yourself back to center? Are you finding peace and serenity amidst all of this brouhaha that is brouhahaing out there? My goodness, in full force. We are also preparing for a full moon. I believe that is Tuesday, the 7th, which is, whatever. All planetary, astrological, all of those have an impact one way or the other, whether you fully delve into it and believe in all of that. Ultimately, it is up to us. It is up to you. It is up to me and the individual as to how we are going to respond to that which is going on all around us. And notice I do say respond versus react. I touched that on the last video and I think several other videos as well. But we come back to this place of centered, grounded, neutral, breathing to bring ourselves into our present moment. At neutrality, that place of sacred witnessing, compassionate attachment, so we are fully connected to Mother Earth, fully connected to the cosmos, and bridging that, bringing those energies together so that they flow throughout, up and down the spine, up and throughout our energetic field and filling our body, flowing throughout the chakras, fountaining out all around us, and that this combined energies, cosmic and earth, flow throughout, releasing any stuck energy, cleansing us, and strengthening our auric field, which is also our protective shield, so to speak, to help prevent negative lower vibrations from permeating our sovereign energy field. And we stay hydrated. Oh yes, with what? Liquid that has been infused with our intentions. Love, peace, serenity, healing, whatever you prefer to bless this with. Infused with your sacred intentions, you then very mindfully ingest it and allow it to permeate throughout. And what else are you doing? You are getting outside. I hope you are getting outside in nature, going and hugging your beloved trees, touching the earth, or if you're lucky enough to live by some water, I hope you can get your feet into the water and feel cleansed, grounded. The negative ions, which are, positive in their effects for us, but always have the smell of the ocean just is very relaxing. If you don't have that, make sure you've got at least some Himalaya salt lamps or some selenite to help cleanse the energy around you. There are so many tools we have available to us to assist us with the process of centering and being balanced and calm, being the eye of the storm, be anchoring in the love and the calm as that chaos plays out all around us. And yeah, I've said it so many times before, I'm saying it again, it's going to ramp up even more. But just know that the more it ramps up, that is most likely indicative of the change that is bubbling up underneath. That change is approaching, is becoming made manifest. And so the chaos, last ditch effort, you know? It's that whole light and dark. And remember, I know it's a concept, and I've talked about it before, but I'm going to talk about it again because that's what seems to be present. The concept of light and dark. Remember, both are of God. God being source, not having a religious aspect to it. No religion, not the religion God, but the God of that represents source, love, all that is, the creative source, the great I am. Whatever word level you wish to call it, it is that energy. And remembering that darkness is light that simply has forgotten that it is of light. And where our mind comes in and plays tricks on us, because remember, our mind, not the higher mind, but that 3D, that mental, that is the one that we have been conditioned all our lives to try and figure things out and make logical sense so we can put it in a linear fashion so that we can understand it. That mind likes to jump in and label darkness as bad. That's a judgment, which is of the egoic mind. Darkness just simply is. It truly is neither good nor bad, evil, righteousness, whatever. Those are human labels. Those are egoic statements that, again, create separation. Knowing that as light gets stronger, it simply shines the light on the area that is dark. And perhaps they are of different vibrations. Again, really attempt. It's very challenging because I instantly go there. But it's simply a vibration. And perhaps dark, perhaps maybe lower in its vibration frequency than light. But then as the light shines, it lifts the darkness into light to alchemize and transmute it. There is always going to be light and dark. Both are of source. It's a matter of where are you focusing your energies? We could say, perhaps, that the collective has raised the vibration, the frequency enough that the light perhaps is even greater. And it is shining and exposing more dark. And the dark is like, oh, no. So it is ramping up even more. To the best of your ability, avoid giving your energy to darkness. Keep your energy focused on light, because what we focus on, we create. You've heard it from me, you've heard it from thousands of other people, and that is the way of the universe. Is what we focus on, we create. Thoughts become things. So which thoughts are you choosing? And are you someone who keeps ingesting the darkness of the news, the social media, the stories, the dramas that create angst and war and separateness and worry, all of that? Is your energetic diet consisting of that? Well, when you're constantly ingesting that, that is what you are going to create more of. We simply cannot create lightness when we're focusing on the darkness. Because when we focus on that, we're feeding our energy. We're feeding it. And it grows. I would encourage all of us to acknowledge, yes, that exists, and attempt to do it without placing the judgment, placing energy on it, which will then stimulate it even more. Rather, yes, that is present. Let me come present inside of myself, find my center, find my peace, and focus on what I wish to create for myself, for my family, for the world, for the earth. Focusing on the light. And when you focus on the light, it doesn't mean you're sticking your head in the sand. It means you're not feeding it. You can be aware of what's going on, but not give your energy to it and get yourself all in the chaos, in the midst of it all. You can see what's going on and come back to center. And from that place of sovereignty and compassion and clarity and calm, you can choose what to do, if anything. But it is extraordinarily important at this time to focus on light, focus on higher consciousness, focus on continuing our self-evolution, our self-awareness, our self-enlightenment, and allow that to play out however it plays out. Trusting that there is a greater purpose in what is transpiring. Because if you do believe that the universe created everything, and we are all love, we are all made of particles of God, of light, of love, then that does also mean that what is going on and in darkness, that is a part of Godness. That there is a purpose, and that light comes out of the dark. It's not something our mind really gets, because our mind really wants to make sense of all this. And I don't think we're going to make sense out of all of this. We can tell ourselves plenty of stories to try to do that. And it might make us feel better. That's all right. But it's really important that we all do our best to be grounded, connected, neutral. And in that place of neutrality, we can then discern what is truth versus what is the illusion. And there is tons of illusion, tons of false narratives, fake news. The media is still designed to give us information that is not true, that is designed to create sensationalism, to create drama, create anxiety, because that's where the ratings are, and that's what the corporate media is designed to do. It is designed to instill fear and drama and anxiety and a sense of hopelessness and helplessness, so that we are more willing to give our power away. So that's why I'm really not watching it. I would encourage you to be very, very selective, discerning in what you allow into your sacred energy space. And if it is bringing you fear and anxiety, it may not be the best for your diet. Just saying. Trust that information that you need to get will come to you. But mindlessly surfing social media, surfing YouTube, watching CNN, MSNBC, Fox, whatever floats your boat, that is not going to assist you in the process of becoming neutral and being at peace and discerning for yourself. Although well-intentioned, it is still creating separateness. And we will not be able to create the unity if we are still living in separateness. Part of creating the unity will be for those of us who have been on this path for a while, who have been disciplined enough to learn how to come back into serenity, into peace, into love. It will be up to us to be that safe space, to be that soft landing point for those who are just now awakening. Being a soft, safe landing space also means being a place free of judgment. We are to be a place of love, of sacredness, of compassion. Because we've all been there. We've all been in a dark place, in a place of fear, in a place of railing againstness, and of being terrified that the world that we thought was really isn't. And when you're in that place, you do not need anyone else judging and saying, yeah, I told you so. Yeah, well, no. Now is the time we become strong enough, sovereign enough, that instead of judging, yeah, I told you so, we become the place of welcome home, welcome. I'm here for you. You're safe here. No preaching, simply being, and being the light, being love, being the safe space for healing. Because the next few years, our light, our love, our compassion, our ability to hold is going to be required. So let's keep building our light muscles by doing what we need to do to be that grounded, safe, centered, loving beacon of light. And it's okay to ask for help. We've got our star beings, our angels, each other, our spirit team, saints and sages throughout the other ages. They're all here to assist. But we must be open to ask for it. Lots and lots of stuff is coming up. Lots and lots of stuff will be exposed. The division is probably going to be even more stark, more blatant, but that is where we are being called to have our 5D consciousness yet still hold space in the 3D world. Not easy, but necessary, and that's what we signed up for. We're strong enough. We are brilliant enough. And the energies are supporting us. If you don't believe it, look up in the sky. Have you noticed how the sky, maybe, the sky looks a little bit different? Cloud formations are different. Maybe colors are a little more vibrant. There's new powerful energies coming to Earth as she ascends, and it's here to welcome in our heart to assist us in our ascension process. And remember, ascension isn't outside, it is an internal process. Okay. Let's see if there's anything else my spirit team wants to convey. My higher self, spirit team, for the highest, greatest good of all concerned, for entertainment, spiritual and inspirational purposes. Let's see if there's another message. Sacred forest. Denise Lynn, Sacred Forest. Let's see, what else? Keep breathing, my friends. Take time for yourself, for your loved ones. Nurture yourself. Oh, too many of them. Do not give in to despair. Do not go into fear. Because fear is what the lower vibrations feed off of. Be a rebel and keep choosing light, love, joy. Oh my goodness, please bring in the joy and the laughter, the creativity, the song, the dance, whatever makes you smile, lights up your heart. We are living from the heart. The mind, when we live through the mind, is when we go into judgments. Live from the heart is pure. Combination of both, the marriage of both, so that you can use the wisdom that comes, the analytical, the logical, is wonderful in combination with our intuition, our creativity. Let's see. Oh. Eagle spirit, freedom. Ah, yes. The wind beneath my wings. Soar above it all. Viewing things from that higher perspective, using discernment, being efficient with your energy. Eagles fly high. Wisdom. There's Pegasus. And be on alert for the messages from our winged friends. As you ask for messages, opening to receive, many of our winged friends have messages for us. But again, the eagle, the freedom, because that is ultimately what we want. Freedom to be who we authentically are. Freedom of speech, freedom of creativity, the freedom. And remember, it's not just freedom for some, it's freedom for all. And that requires inclusivity and unity, compassion, and the ability to see the greater picture, to rise above it. Rise above the fray of all the chaos and fly high, accessing your greater wisdom. Oh my goodness, yes, I love eagle spirit. See if Interesting, I was reading Earth Spirit instead of Eagle Spirit. Perhaps that's apropos too, is Earth Spirit is all about being grounded. Make sure you'll fly high, yet stay grounded. I know, lofty, but it's important to be grounded in order to see clearly. It's time to break free and let your spirit fly. This is the time to express yourself. Don't hold back. Choose life on your terms and don't be trapped by expectations of others. Eagle soars to great heights and has superb eyesight, allowing her to see from great distances. She can symbolize the need for the larger perspective on life, which is exactly what we were just talking about. Fly higher with your eagle eyes, being grounded, meaning you are connected to earth. Just because eagle flies high, she is still very much connected to the healing, to the vastness, to the wondrousness of Mother Earth. Spread your wings, dears. And in those moments when you get sucked into the fear, sucked into the 3D, extricate yourself, come inside, and be like the eagle and just fly. Feel the wind, knowing that you can rise above it and to see a higher perspective and be free, authentically you. All right, I think we'll leave it at that. Thanks for joining me today. Please remember to like, subscribe, share. If you feel called, you can make a donation at Buy Me a Coffee. It's in the link below. Keep breathing. Yes, yes. Keep breathing. Trust in the process. Trust that the divine knows what it is doing. And do not give in to fear. Be the eagle and soar high above while maintaining your roots in Mother Earth. All right. The divine in me recognizes and honors the divine in you. So be it. Namaste.